Hello, good morning, welcome back to Train with David. Here I'm running my little 009 green one with a bogie wagon with some cables and some passengers, probably the workers. Now with this board, my intermediate board, I usually put a coal mining layout, but I thought I would put a chemical and oil scenario today. So behind the station we've got two tanker wagons and a siding. Got my Swansea signal box and very slow running with the 009. Wonderful. And I think the carriage is not quite on the track. Let's have a look as it comes around. Hard to tell. I think the front bogie is off the track. Yep, now we're seated correctly, he said. So, as I had done on my blue wagon, I've done on my green one, which is put a strip of cardboard underneath the back plate, then take the loop off and glue it to the lower part where the cardboard cutout is. This means that the front bogie now sits correctly on the track instead of being levitated up into the air. Over here we've got the coal bunker. We've got our ducks over here and mountain ash. I think that could do the dab of paint. And I also need to do my Aberdare station. So let's have a look around the layout. Very slow running. So here, just on a piece of card printed with some old reddish bricks near to my workers, I put some tablet boxes and just stuck some chemical signage on them. Petronas, Shell, Chevron, etc., Castrol and diesel. So there's a mixture going on here. And over here is an addition, which is this little oil terminal thing here, which has not got any workers or wagons, but I've just stuck it in with my workers over here because it adds to the scenery, I think. So this used to be the main high street on my coal mining. I just thought I would do something different today. We look around the back of the station, we can see the coal mine area where it used to be with the coal siding, now with chemical wagons in situ. And let's have a look at the train. That's what it's all about, running the locos with the stock. Something very simple, just one bogie with the passenger coach, which again I think has derailed slightly. Yeah. Now what I've got on this layout is slightly different to everything else. Where I've glued the rail, I've actually glued the track to some pieces of cardboard and then glued the cardboard to the board. This reduces the clatter of the locomotive, but you have to be careful that where you have the connections with the rails, that you get it absolutely correct. And over here where I had the points before, I've made a hash of it. I've since cut out this piece of where the points used to be and put in a straight, but I haven't got it quite correct. if I cut it out and do it again, maybe I'll make it worse. So yeah, I can see that the front bogie on the passenger has derailed. Let's see if we can get it right this time. Now it is right, so it could be where it comes off over there. And it seems to have righted itself this time. So let's come down lower here. Yeah, it's derailed. So the point is over there. Now, I stop this. I'm wondering if running it in the opposite direction would make some difference. So let's have a look at a different loco this time. Maybe I put an HO and see how that runs. So what I've done here now is reverted to an 009 with two high-sided wagons. The front one is the shorter wheelbase, and the second one has a wheelbase which is about 5mm longer than the brown truck. So we can see with slow running, even with a variety of wheelbases, with the locomotive, the short one and the long one, we get some semblance of good running. I'll do a flyover here, and let's come over here to the slow running with a smaller wheel of the 009. Probably the error in the track is not as much accentuated as it would be with a faster engine. I could cut and shave perhaps 0.5 mm off the rail with my marketing knife. I'm inclined to do something different with this board now. We know that on my other board, with the country layout and the town layout, with the track stuck to the board directly, all my 009s and my HO trains will run with any type of rolling stock. These trucks, coal wagons, low bogies and the carriages without derailing. So I think, as many people would say, it's down to your track. If your track is not right, it doesn't matter what type of rolling stock or locomotive you run, whether if you had large 280s or 460s, D5s and the whole range of electric trains, you'd have exactly the same problems. It's the track which dictates everything. And particularly with my battery trains, points. I can run the points basically with my HO trains, but where the locomotive, if I take one here and just show you quickly, this is the problem. We have the driving wheel here with the rubber washers, and we have the central pinion. So when you go over the points, this is what causes the problem. Now if I take my other HO train, we can see that it is clear. It doesn't have this problem of driving wheels, only the ridge wheels which grip in the track, and I need to take some of the paint off these as they're overdone with the paint, causing slippage. That's another job in hand. So first of all, I need to re-evaluate this track layout. Anybody's got any ideas? Love to hear from you all. Bye for now.